stadium is mid-sized in terms of capacity. Its capacity for decibel level virtually unmatched. Like when Kenny Wheaton took back the pick. Legends like Mariota and LaMichael ran wild. Welcome to Eugene and Autzen Stadium, home of the Oregon Ducks. Today, a Big Ten clash, and you know when you square off against a conference opponent, the blood boils a little hotter. As we'll see, the Wisconsin Badgers taking on the fourth-ranked team in the land, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Ducks will kick it away to start. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Badgers offense will get the first crack at it here. And here he is, one of the best receivers in the game, and he just commands attention, both from the defense and from the fans.
Yeah, he's a guy you got to keep your eye on, and you're going to see him line up all over the field in this game. He can play in the slot, he can play out wide, he can run the entire gamut in the route tree as well. Really nothing this guy can't do.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. 2nd and 10, he'll throw again. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. And he just throws it away on third down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that. And the Badgers will send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. So Oregon's offense will go to work for the first time. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
It's caught downfield. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Moore will throw. A strike downfield. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. It's not just the dual threat guy. You go back to Dan Fouts or Bill Musgrave or even Justin Herbert, and passers not in short supply for the Ducks.
And when you think about the Ducks, you always think about the fancy uniforms. I think that's one of the first things that come to mind, but the guys you just named, it's been built on flash, but it's also been built on substance. Great players in their tradition, in their history, and just like now, just in the recent history, Bo Nix, another one of those guys that's put up big numbers.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Sticky. Stop is made at the 22, a 10-yard pickup and a first down just outside the red zone. Looking to move it through the air. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Bunch formation for these receivers. They keep attacking through the air. Feeling some heat.
You know, it's difficult for QB sometimes.
Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Using the quick game. To get there. Tall and makes the stop. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. The holder will put it down on the right hash, a 33-yard try. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. And the incomplete. A first down for the offense. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Off play action. Buys a little time. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle, it's Anthony. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. The Badgers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. With the catch, it's Anthony.
In college football, you see this a ton now. You use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
False start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. Looking down the middle. Complete downfield. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. On the ground, it's Acker. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman. Let's see if the defense comes after them. 3rd and short from the 45. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Got room at the 35. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32. He's looking to throw it. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. A shot toward the end zone. Had it in his hands for the...
What a play by the defender there, guys. In his own end zone, the offense has taken a shot, and if that defender was just one step behind, that would have been a touchdown, but the hit forces the incompletion.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Complete. And he's not going. The defense denying him the first down. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. He needs to make sure those mechanics are pure from the right hash and 40 yards away. Field goal is good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
That's caught. It's James. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. After that last completion, it's 2nd down. They'll leave it with him. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on 1st down. Fighting off the defender. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. After the 9-yard pickup on 1st down, here's 2nd and 1. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down. The Ducks are moving quickly down the field. They go to the ground. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Moore to the air. Finds a soft spot in the middle.
That quarterback has a hose. That dude could throw it through a car wash and not get it wet. Great job of putting that ball on a line to his wide receiver.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass.
Yeah, and in 3rd and short, it's a great place to be for an offense. You've got the whole playbook available, and they choose to pass, and the defense did a really good job playing the pass. And 4th down now, it's decision time for you.
The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
As we come to the end of the period, Wisconsin has the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Finds his big tight end. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27. And the Badgers will have it 1st and 10. Wide receiver coming across in motion. They'll give it to the back. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Catch in the middle. It's Anthony. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Oh, he's going backwards, in trouble, and down he goes. A tremendous loss.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long, with players like that getting after him.
The Badgers will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for a position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum.
And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Caught near the sticks. It's Sticky. He knew exactly with that one, and they've got enough for the 1st down. New set of downs after that completion. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Lets it fly deep downfield. And good coverage and better hands on that shot to the end zone. After misfiring, it's 2nd down. Moore will throw. Deep shot for the end zone. And good coverage. Knock it away and deny the score.
Yeah, and just got enough of the football there by the defender, breaking on the football, getting his hand on it. He couldn't bat it down, but he got a fingertip on it, tipped that thing away from the receiver, made the big play, saving the touchdown.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Makes the grab. It's Roberts. And there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. Visualizing the right ball flight from 39 yards out in the right half. Between the... Good. And the kick is good, and guys, we have ourselves a tie ball game. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. With the catch, it's Anthony. They make the stop after the catch and still some work to do to pick up that first down. Wide receiver now comes in motion. The give to the back. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. They'll try to run for it. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's got his man. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. And the Badgers in the hurry-up.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right.
Really nice discipline by that receiver against man coverage, because you know that throw is going to be contested with a defender in your back pocket. He fights back to the football. He fights through contact and shows really strong hands on the catch.
Can't make the down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. They'll send out the kicker here. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. Like, the passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
You know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
Got his man! And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. The Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Can hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be 2nd down. Here's the handoff. And the freshman does a great job.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
And the missed connection. Now, and the Ducks will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. They call it a coffin quarter kick for a reason, and you really can't do it any better than that. He puts that thing out of bounds right around the goal line. Quick strike complete. And they down to prevent a big gain. They've got them penned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Starting to feel a little pressure. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
They'll try the right side. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the first down? The Badgers will punt it away on 4th down. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Makes a move. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. To the ground with the back. And the defense snows him under after a very short game. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. Moore to the air. Pressure coming. Nothing to do with the football, and he just away. It'll be 3rd down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. Looking for more room. Inside the 30. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the improve. That's why you love veterans in this defense. They stay locked in on their rules, and he made the pick. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. He's got it and still on his feet. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. He's got it. And he's into the end zone. Wisconsin.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
13, Oregon, 3.
He thought about bringing that out for a half. Take a knee, and they'll bring it to the 25. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but, man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity to create some momentum, cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the 3rd quarter. You've got 1 drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
Let's see if they go back to the air on 2nd down. Makes the catch. It's low. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. 3rd down coming up after the completion. They'll try to get it through the air. Oh, he wants it all. And he's got it inside the 10. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Oregon! And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they close the deal from 43 yards out with a touchdown pass. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Buying some time. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like you've had an enjoyable day there today in Eugene. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on 3rd down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those 2 stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top.
He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Gets it out fast. At the 35, he's open. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. They had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. Wide out in motion. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. Moore will throw. Looking left. Wide open downfield. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
He's got an open man. He's up this offense, 1st and goal from the 7.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. Quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer. 2nd and goal for this offense. Tries again to get it in. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. The Ducks will hustle to the line. On the ground. And he'll be brought down. Well, so much for the idea of tying the game with a short field goal attempt. It's 4th down, and they'll go for it.
False start. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So they aren't concerned about trying to tie the game. They'll leave the offense on the field and try to take the lead on 4th down. Looking to throw. Got it! Touchdown, Ducks! And with that, they... 2nd half. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with a touchdown.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Power football with the run. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Finds his big tight end. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down. 2nd and short now after that completion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Got his man quickly. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Fires to the middle. It's complete. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. And the Badgers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Hand off from the shotgun. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Looking for space. It's White. Not much room. They pick up. A little less room to work with now as the ball is at the 28 and it's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. On the run, still looking. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the set. So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. And this will be a bit of a challenge, a 46-yard attempt from the right hash. Right down the boulevard, it's good.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They try to get it outside on the left. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Moore to the air. Right down the middle. Got him downfield. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Snagged in the middle. It's Casper. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. The Ducks are on the move. They'll throw it on first down. Swings it out to his running back. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. They're going to throw it again. Dumps it to the back. Got it in the middle. It's James. On him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. And the Ducks have pushed it inside the 20. They're looking to pass from the red zone. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
And that is a huge missed opportunity for the quarterback. You've got your guy wide open in the end zone. You're not under pressure. You just got to hit him. That ball got away, and that's one he'd like to have back.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Gets it out quickly. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. 1 for 2 on 4th down attempts so far, and we will get a 3rd attempt here. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's incomplete, a missed. They are shaking the rafters of this place, trying to help their defenses. They've got them pinned deep. Trying to find his man on first down. Makes his connection.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Makes the stop at the 30, but a big 15-yard pickup gets him out of trouble. He wants to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man downfield. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. The Badgers headed quickly to the line. The Wisconsin quarterbacks always know their role. Sometimes they got to make the big plays, from a Darrell Bevel to a Russell Wilson.
And knowing your role means knowing that you're going to hand the football off a lot, and you're going to be a play-action team and pick and choose your spots. But it won't be an offense with Wisconsin that is opening up. It's throwing the football 30, 40 times a game.
Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. The play-action fake. Pocket starts to collapse. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback. The midfield stripe at the 49. They need to get a little closer for a field goal try, and they've got to do it in a hurry. On 3rd down, going up top. That's incomplete. Over him, knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Badgers will call on their punt team. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. And the punt goes out of bounds. We'll see where the officials spot it, but they certainly gave them no opportunity for a return. The give to the tailback. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Moore will throw. Complete with conviction on the crosser. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. After the misconnection, it's second down. He's looking to throw. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
This was one of the keys to the game. Could this quarterback, could he extend plays and then make throws in scramble situations? That time, the defense was able to get to him and bring him down for a huge loss.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. They're trying to get to him. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack.
3rd and long situation, we're bringing an extra DB on the field, and we're telling our front guys to pin your ears back and go get the QB, and they get the job done.
The Ducks will bring the punt team onto the field.
In punt formation to kick it away.
They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45.
I think one of the hardest things to do is stick to the run when it's not working. But it's those runs right there that are the reason why you have to do it, right? You can't get too one-dimensional. Keep slipping those runs in there. Keep getting a little bit of positive yards. Next thing you know, you look up and you might break one of those after you got them a little bit tired.
Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. The pitch. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one. The Badgers decide to punt it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, though.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. Trying to pick it up on the ground. He'll be stopped short, picks up 1, but they're facing 4th and 1. The Ducks send out the punt unit. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. Going up top on first down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Fires to the tight end. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start.
False start. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. On 2nd down, wants to throw it. Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. And the Badgers line up to punt it away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Line gets set, first down. Pulls it in, it's Roberts. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Here comes the offense on second down. Trying play action. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. He's going for the big play. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. And the Ducks will line up to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Boy, they had a chance to track that. The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. They've hit a bit of a lull here, and they need to get things cranked up with this possession, Jesse.
Just haven't had a rhythm these last couple of possessions, but I'll tell you, the best way to get back into one is to run the football. Establish yourselves up front at the line of scrimmage and help keep these third downs manageable.
Yeah, and the best news is your defense at least forced a punt of their own. So now you can go answer with that good stop while this game is still close. Let's just go keep putting more points on the board, and let's see less of the punter.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Now on second down. He's looking to throw. Tight end finds a soft spot. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. It's third down now. They ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. Just going to keep it after the snap. Crosses to 40. Oh, look out, there he goes. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. The Badgers have it with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against the running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can shoot some.
Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. And he'll get out of bounds. It's a first down there in plus territory, and now threatening to get the score. Might as well give it to him again. Shakes off the defender. And he jukes the first guy, made him miss, and picked up a few before being brought down. They'll use a timeout here. You have to be certain at this point in the game. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Tackled after picking up the first down. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. Already in a great spot to kick a field goal. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown would be even better. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Badgers! On top here in the 4th.
Touchdown.
And some of these guys make it look so easy, but these are tight windows down here, man. There's not a lot of space on the field, and he drops back, knows exactly where he's going with the football, throws it in there, makes the play, and more importantly, now his team is in the lead in the 4th quarter.
Here he comes with the return. And the coverage team gets the return.
Out at the 15.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
More to the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Less than a yard to go for a first down, and the offense will remain on the field. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Makes the grab, and he's got the first. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. He's going to pass. Fires to the middle. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Got to get everybody lined up quickly, time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. He had that one slip to the ground, and if he had held on, that might have been a wrap. Instead, it'll be third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. Timeout call by the offense. 24 seconds left on the clock. In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. He slings it deep to the left. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete.
One of the reasons this defense is so hard to move the football on, they've got a safety back there. He's just reading the QB's eyes, and he's so athletic and so fast. He's able to break passes up, and right now, it's like he's just toying with the quarterback. He's inviting him to try and take some shots, knowing that he's going to get there to disrupt the ball.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
After that incompletion, there is so much pressure now on this quarterback to come up with a big play. They need to score a touchdown. They need to keep this drive alive to have any shot at win.
Pulls it in inside the 10. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. And guys, if they can make their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the 4th, and the stage will be set for a great finish. He just about put this game away if he'd been able to hold on to that one. Instead, it's 2nd down. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Grab near the marker. It's Roberts. Takes it to the house. They are down by 1, and the clock strikes 0.
How about this team coming up clutch in a big moment, and this crowd is going nuts. The late touchdown with no time on the clock. Now just kick the PAT, go into overtime.
And the extra point is right down the middle, and we're time. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. 4 quarters not enough to settle this one. We're headed to overtime.
And these teams have played so well, back and forth, evenly contested game. How about a little free football, Jesse?
Yeah, I love this, David. Free football. I'm finding out which of these two teams is the most mature.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And if your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks, that's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response, just a sack party.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. Solid tackle from this freshman.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one.
A shot toward the end zone. He got it in. A walk-off touchdown in overtime.
This quarterback really does a nice job seeing the field and reading coverage. And when you go empty and you spread the defense out, it's easier to see what the defense is doing.
The drama built throughout this game, memorable plays, and then finally the gut-wrenching loss at the end in overtime.
This coaching staff is going to look back at the overtime, and they're going to wish they had called some different plays. They had some things set up, but ultimately, with games like this that come down to the wire, you got to be able to dial up plays to win. I don't think this coaching staff did a great job.
And it's so frustrating to get to this point and make enough plays to be in the game, to come up short in overtime. I'd almost rather get blown out or this game decided in regulation. Just very frustrating to lose a game, especially like this in OT.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.